Hello and welcome everyone to my Let's Play Tomb Raider 2. This is Algriz115 speaking. Oh boy, the deck level. As I said before in the previous level, if you don't know what to do, this level is going to be a nightmare. If you do know, however, it's going to be great fun. But first things first, let's make sure the area we're at is safe. Now, the welcome committee consists of a flamethrower guy, and that's not all. Yeah, this piece of music makes things a bit more dramatic. It would if the flamethrower guy wouldn't be dead already. Oh well. Okay, now, I apologize if I sound a bit strange, but basically, Happy New Year, everyone! Well, by the time I upload this video, it's gonna be anyway. Me and my friends, we tend to meet up before the actual New Year's Eve and, you know, celebrate. And then we do the same thing afterwards. So basically, before and after everyone else. It feels kind of good to have an entire place to ourselves, really, and avoid the crowds. But basically, yeah, I'm a bit hungover, had plenty of honey meat to drink, and it's really late in the night. But I'm gonna do my best, and there's no time like present to explore sunken shipwrecks with Lara. Okay, so basically what we are is actually a broken off deck of the Maria Doria ship. Thankfully it's not upside down now, that'd be chaotic. And this level consists of the deck. There are 4 levels that the deck has. We're on the lowest one currently. And then there's this broken off ship's bow, or however you call it, that we're gonna explore. The stern, really. And yeah, there are a couple of areas, and as I said, this level is insanely confusing. But what we're gonna do is, well, what I'm gonna do is follow a plan I made. And that plan consists of first jumping to the side cave over here and get to the bottom as early as possible. We'll be reaching the top soon enough, and then working our way down and then doing it all over again for different purposes. But as I learned during my trial run, we're not gonna be needing harpoon at all. And also one of you kind viewers mentioned this in their comments, that the use of harpoon is going to be purely optional. So thanks for that. That really put my mind at ease. And basically, seeing as we can waste the harpoon shots now, I'm still not going to do it, just in case you found yourself at this exact spot without harpoon ammunition. So that advice can be sort of helpful if that's the case. But yeah, it shouldn't be too hard to figure out for this particular level. With every underwater enemy, be it barracudas, divers, or sharks, you can get a very easy clear shot at each and every one of them. There's just one tricky barracuda and shark that will not spawn unless you pass a particular tile, but that's pretty much it. Now, seeing as Lara is apparently a educated locksmith, let her identify the key we found. Now, it's the exact copy of the rusty key from the wreck of Maria Doria, I think, really rusty, and it says it's a stern key. Now, it's actually going to be very handy because we're going to use it on a lock that's at the very ground level of the level, if that makes sense, and that's where we're working our way over to right now. First, let's dispose of this stuck. Yeah, these guys make so much noise when they approach you, so it's rather impossible not to hear them coming. But yeah, if you've noticed in the distance, there is a flamethrower guy. Oh boy, this is awkward. And yeah, let's make sure he does not hit us with the flame. We don't really have any water around to douse Lara in. I think douse is the word. Yeah, at any rate. So basically, these are sort of there's a couple of rusty corridors over here, and we could reach the trapdoor over there, but that would serve no purpose yet. Now let me just wander around the area for a bit, just so you get the idea. So basically, this storage over here is where the legendary Seraph, mentioned by the first cultist Lara ever met in the Great Wall of China, the first level, is hidden. But for that, I think we're gonna need a storage key. Now there are 3 keys in this level. There's the stern key we have. Eventually we're gonna reach a cabin key, and then we are gonna find the storage key that we wanna insert there and pick up our prize. However, to do that, we're gonna have to do some serious exploring. Basically, Lara's gonna beat these treasure hunters to the prize, because they're just lazy bastards who wander around aimlessly, probably just waiting for orders. Now, behind this sort of broken off propeller or fan, or however you call it, is a lake that we want to reach. and that process is going to be a slightly complicated issue, but yeah. First, let's do what we can, and that's solve a little movable block puzzle. It's not a big deal, and it's not really even annoying. I like the idea. We're gonna have to move the high block out of the way by making a ramp from the smaller ones. And the way we're gonna do that is by adding this block forward, making a sort of a path for Lara to maneuver while she's pulling this block out of the way. And what we're achieving by that is that now we can move both of these blocks out of the way, because behind the middle one is a door we want to reach. It's really a simple matter as that. Okay. Let me just see. 6 enemies so far. Okay, that's good. I love that you can check your kills in here at any time. I just wish we could check our pickups. That's kind of harder to track than kills, really. Yeah, I still don't see the logic behind the decision of not keeping a track of pickups, but whatever. Okay, so that's the whole deal, really. And what we did is we uncovered an entrance, and yay, a box of flares. Okay, sweet. Now, I believe there are going to be actually 2 box of flares, which is, well, quite a lot. Usually there is no box of flares in any level, and if there is, it's usually a single one. And as I said, you can never have too many of these. I remember times when I played the game without wasting a single flare. I just shot my way through the darkness. Oh boy, it wasn't pleasant. Okay, now this area, what we want to do here is activate an underwater lever. But yeah, there it is on our right. As you can see, this is a movable block, so that kind of gives you the hint of what we've been doing for quite a few times now. We're gonna remove the water from this area. But no, we can't do it with the underwater level and just fall flat on the ground, unfortunately. Guess that'd be too easy. We're gonna return to the rusty corridors where the flamethrower guy was in. So let's do just that. Okay. No, not the crouching position. Damn it, you bastard. Okay, Lara, be agile. Jump around the guy. Oh, he shot us. Damn it. Well, one's good enough. Oh yeah. By the way, before I started doing this walkthrough, I just sort of checked how people doing the no medpacks run of Tomb Raider 2 sort of handle this level, because there is going to be a particularly nasty drop that is going to leave you with less than 10% of your health if you drop down, well, safety drop with your full health. But yeah, those people can just basically make it through the entire level without getting hit twice. They can only get hit once, which is really impressive. So kudos to those people who do it. There are a couple of walkthroughs out there, and I think I'm gonna do a shout out here to Badass Games channel. He makes pretty awesome let's plays of Tomb Raider games. Also has a very badass voice, which I kind of envy him. So yeah, here's a shout out to him. He actually managed to pull this level off without using any health packs. Okay, now what we did is we removed the water from the stern, so once again we have to return there. I know, retracing like this is a bit annoying, and a little enemy now and then is not gonna make things exciting enough, but oh well. And be very careful. I know you're probably tempted to swan dive there, but please don't. Or I would not appreciate it one bit. Okay. And here we go. Now we can actually move the crate. And you can only move it backwards, I believe. Okay, and once more. I wish Lara wouldn't make those grunts. It makes me feel horrible. I think I already complained about that, but god damn it, they're so disgusting. Okay. I love how, because these are underwater levels, the caves have to be blue. What sort of caves are ever blue like this? I'm rather confused about it. How is it blue? Oh well. I can understand the dark blue, but this bright blue over here just makes no sense to me whatsoever. Okay. Now, this is a very interesting lake. And that's because we're gonna encounter two divers here guarding a treasure. A silver dragon. Or stone dragon, really, yeah. I'm always confused about that. Several walkthroughs and Let's Plays refer to them as silver dragons. I like to think of them as just stones, to be worthless compared to the jade and gold. Okay, so we dodged the harpoons nicely, but that's not gonna last forever. Let's make it to the safe shore. Oh, close call. Okay, let's not pick a harpoon fight with two divers. The problem is, however, that there's this thug over here trying to throw us off, and now we can focus on the divers. Brilliant. It's one down and one more to go. And if you ever have a trouble reaching the divers with Lara's shooting distance, just be sure to switch on to M16, that takes care of them. As I said, it's a great weapon for sniping people, as I believe I showed you properly in the Wreck of Maria Doria level. Okay, so yeah, we pick up the secret. Behind the crates here were two Uzi clips. And actually, starting with next level, we're going to be using Uzis a lot. That's when enemies will get really tough. These are still weak human enemies. Later on, they're going to be very tough human enemies. That's all I'm going to say to that. And as soon as you swim under here, you can also reach this area by just jumping over the rocks. You don't have to swim. But I did so because there's a barracuda that spawns only if you swim down there. And I believe it just died. That's very sweet of it. Okay, so there should be just one more barracuda in this level, but remember there are still 3 sharks we have to take care of, and luckily they're all gonna just spawn in this area. Oh boy. Okay. And now, unfortunately, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to waste a med pack. There's just no other way. And this is the dreaded drop I talked about. There's nothing we can do, just jump on top of the crate on the yellow boat, because Lara can't climb it. So we're gonna make a safety drop from this lowest ledge. Don't do it from the one opposite of Lara, that's a bit higher. And sort of a hint that say goodbye to your health is this free large health pack. But unfortunately we're not gonna survive with this amount of health. I'm just gonna show you just how insane it is. There we go. As I said, about less than 10, about 5% of our health. Just down like that. But we picked up a key. Lara's gonna tell us what it is. A cabin key. Unfortunately, we don't know what sort of cabin it belongs to. But yeah, usually I get confused because I think it's the storage key. It's actually not the last key of the game. Well, the level. So that was one shark. There should be another one swimming about. If you can't see him, just drop into the water and lure him out just like we did with the divers, which is probably what I'm gonna do. Unless he's gonna show up kindly. Oh yeah. The edges of the boat are sort of invisible objects, like let's say chairs or tables, that sort of thing, so Lara can't jump through them. She can, however, jump over them with some difficulty, but yeah, let's lure the shark in. If Lara would be a Fonzie, she would jump over the shark, but unfortunately she doesn't have a hairstyle or a jacket for that. Oh well. Oh my god, no, that's not right. Hope you'll forgive me if I'm gonna use this lunchbox over here. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen a shark spawn like that. That's wrong. Okay. It's funny because these guys take about as much damage as your ordinary human thug, but fighting them with a harpoon, taking 8 shots, makes them seem tough. But seriously, every enemy is tough if you try to kill them with harpoon. Thinking how unwieldy it is, and then needs to— oh boy, reload! No! What? Ah! Okay, I thought this shark is gonna spawn whilst we swim under here, but apparently that's not the case anymore. Oh boy. I've been misled to believe that. That's evil. Okay. Now where is it? Bloody shark. It's stuck in there. Well, that'd be cute under normal circumstances. But basically you can lure the— well, what we can do is just lure the shark to the shore where we killed the divers from, but seeing as we're doing very fine on the harpoons, I'm gonna kill that thing the old-fashioned way. Now where is it now? Oh, look at the poor boy, it's stuck. Okay, that's 8 harpoons done, but it's gonna be very satisfying to kill it with them. Okay, so that takes care of that. So this is kind of the same glitch that we encountered in 40 Fathoms level, if you remember. The sharks getting stuck at the bottom floor. This is basically what just happened. But yeah, there was something very wrong with the way the sharks spawned in this instance of the level. I mean, the second shark just spawned before our very eyes. 2 of them are supposed to spawn when you pick up the key, but only 1 did. The second one spawned whilst we left the boat. And the third one spawned when he was not supposed to. So yeah, it was kind of weird in this case, but well, you know what to do. So yeah, if they get stuck to the very bottom floor, there's not much else you can do but get a good angle shot at them from somewhere, which in that particular spot would be probably impossible, or just use your saved up harpoon ammunition. Seeing as saving up harpoon ammunition is what we did from the very first underwater level, I say we deserved a little fun with it. Okay, and basically, might not look like much, but we reached the top deck. So that's the top deck, and there's the third deck, and there's the second deck, and then there's the deck that we started the level from. So we got that one explored. So there are 3 more decks for us to enjoy. Let's go to this very claustrophobic corridor over here. I really don't like it. And that sounds like a thug. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh boy. I think that's it for now. Not for long, however. Okay, brilliant. That's our second box of flares. And now there is a rather randomly placed pickup. I believe it's in the ledge over here. Oh yeah. A pair of grenades just like this. They're not even in the middle of the square, they're just hidden. So that if you're overlooking them from the ledge over here, you can't see them. It's just very evil that way. I don't see the point behind it myself, but there you have it. Now we're still gonna have to find the cabin that we're gonna insert the key into. But it's not here yet. Okay, so let's just take a tour of the deck. I bet in the old days people would actually pay to look at a deck like this. It would be impressive if they recover the Andrea Doria wreckage and make a museum out of it, to some reconstruction, but I don't think the money they'd earn by selling tickets would be really worth the reconstruction effort. So yeah, that's kind of unrealistic. I believe there should be one more thug in here, but I believe he's gonna climb up from the deck below, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I can hear the bastard already. And there he is in all his ugliness. And yep, these guys can walk on steep ledges. Very unfair. But apparently this guy drops nothing, so feel free to shoot him whilst he is on the steep ledge. Now, we could go down the normal way, or we could do it with a bit more style. Let me see. Yeah, let's do it. Yay! Oh dear God. Might not have been the brightest of ideas. Oh, this is getting worse. Automatics, Lara. Let's make sure we do not fall down, because getting up will take us a while, trust me. And we've seen a barracuda there, evil fish. Okay, so first things first. Just to avoid confusion, let's get some awareness of our surroundings. Now, there's a movable block in here. Behind it, it's a pair of M16 clips. Very sweet. Also gonna need those along with the Uzis. Basically, you can use this block to sort of reach the higher deck if you accidentally dropped into here earlier than you'd want to. But that's not the case with us, so I'm not gonna bother moving those blocks just to, you know, keep things fast-paced. But if you need to go up for whatever reason, exploration, or just kind of went down the wrong way, you can use that block to reach the ledge up there. Now, what's so interesting about this pool is that particular shiny tile there. Yep, it's gonna open, and the way it's gonna open is by basically triggering the square right next to it. And kind of similar to those bait drops we used in the Opera House for the first time, I believe, we can do something similar in here, but seeing as Lara can't really keep holding to the ledge whilst having her entire body submerged in the water, we can just do this sort of corner run over here, thus trigger the door to open, and yep, inside some crazy insane scuba diver has been waiting the entire time, just guarding his shiny, his precious. There it is. This is actually the second secret. Oh yeah. And interestingly enough, the third one is not far off, but we're not gonna pick it up yet. That would make us take a detour. But I'm gonna tell you about it anyway. So now that's 3 decks we explored, counting the first one as well, and we can go below just 1 level. Okay, and once again over here you have a crate that you can move all the way backwards. And I believe there's an identical crate at the other side. Yeah. Oh boy. I did a silly thing. I'm really deeply sorry about that. Let me just move this crate over there. Okay? Let me just handle this. You guys go on and make something to eat or something, because this is gonna take a while. Or I might just cut it out. I'll see. Okay. And there we are. The day's hard work is done. Brilliant. Now, you might be a bit confused if Lara will be unable to move the block from this spot any more forward, and that is because of this column in the corner. You actually need to put the crate over here. But whilst climbing, it's also more convenient, so it shouldn't be a huge issue. But yeah, so this is basically how you can use the crates on the third and the second deck to move up top. However, there is no crate on the deck that we began at. Oh boy, footsteps. As soon as you go here, you will spawn the appearance of the shotgun-wielding enemy, which is... oh god, it's quick to react. Which is the sole reason we went up here again, to get rid of this guy. But he drops nothing, so just bother with the guy if you're interested in having a complete kill count. Also, no pickups to be had here, insanely disappointing, and another block, the very same idea, just to move it up there. Not much else to say, but yeah. And this is basically the deck that we've started on. As you can see, there's a dead thug over there. And yeah, and a dead flamethrower guy further down the corridor. Unfortunately, I'm also gonna have to move this block upwards to go back and yeah, be able to continue the level and also point you in the direction of the third and final secret, which you can pick up at your earliest convenience. Okay, but this shouldn't take too long. That's good. Okay. I'm still a bit confused because, yeah, last night I was playing Magic the Gathering whilst drunk with my friends, and just looking at the artworks of those cards makes you hallucinate whilst being drunk, trust me. But I digress, sorry about that. So yeah, we want to reach the other side over here after all, to be able to continue and make this very tricky running jump. So yeah, the right side of the second deck serves to kill a shotgun wielding enemy, although he spawns before you drop there, you can just kill him from up top, which I failed to do. Whereas this side, sorry, I was talking about the left side, depends how you look at it, the other side, yeah. Whereas this side sort of serves just to reach the platform over here. And I say just, but this is essential if you want to continue the level. Let's make a running jump, press the control key as late as you can to grab the edge, sometimes you can fail that. And what we see here is actually the third and final secret. You can just do running jump, grab a hold of the ledge and just carefully walk through the glass shards. However, doing that, you won't be able to return to this ledge. You'll return to the lowest deck, the deck that we started the game from, and you know what that means? You'd have to go to the underground lake again, with the yellow boat and move up the tunnels all the way up here again. However, we're gonna have to do that in order to reach the top deck once more. So I don't see a point in doing it 3 times a level. We're just gonna do that twice a level. So let's just leave that secret alone for a while. But if you want to get the secrets done as early as possible, and then, you know, figure out the rest of the level yourself, feel free to do so. I encourage you to do it. Whilst I was playing Tomb Raiders when I was younger, I basically used walkthroughs just to find the secrets. Nothing else really mattered to me. I didn't want to find out how to finish the levels. It was just secrets I was interested in. Because, yeah, I had the PC versions, and there you don't have any level backups, and I was too stupid to do them my own. Yeah. Okay. So this is kind of counterintuitive, but you just have to drop here and make a running jump to the underwater cavern. I said underwater, I mean underground. Sorry about that. It's just all this bluish tint and colors. And I guess the white thing here is salt or something? It does look like salt, doesn't it? And it will also make sense in ocean, you know? But yeah, just hope it's not a snow, cause yeah. But if it's salt, imagine Lara having some open wounds on her feet from all the rusty stuff she went through. And just taking salt in her... Oh my god, I don't want to think about it. That must be such an agony. Okay, no. This is a family-friendly game. With all these funny-looking people. And we get to shoot them. Okay. So I used automatics because you don't want these thugs to push you out down again. And you just have to make the series of jumps again. That'd be very annoying. There's this sort of natural rocky formation over here. You can go left or right. It makes absolutely no difference, but it always confuses me. Why did they put it there? Just why? To give it a more natural feel? That's not really working for me. Oh well. Pointless complaint. Let's just jump onto the roof of the top deck. Oh yeah. And now you can either go through the left or the right, but I prefer the right way because it's more direct to where we really want to go, and that is, yep, the trapdoor over there. Yeah, remember, we're still looking for a lock for the cabin key, but I'm gonna make our shotgun ready, because as soon as we drop, yeah, we can hear him a thud with a wrench. They always make these clanging sort of noise. I don't understand what's causing it. Let me light up a flare. I noticed that all my videos are much darker after I sort of compile them together in my Windows Movie Maker than the actual footage that I'm recording. It's really odd. Which is the reason I'm lighting up a flare even when I can see here, but you guys probably can't because it's always darker once I'll upload it to YouTube. So yeah. But what matters is that you'll get the idea, and whilst you'll be playing your own PC or even PS1 version, it's going to be a bit brighter than that, so don't worry. Okay, awesome. Not what I wanted you to do, Lara, but I appreciate the effort nevertheless. A switch. Okay, for some reason it's not the door opposite of us that opened, it's a door somewhere completely else. I can hear footsteps. Oh, from the other side. God damn it. You're so rude. You don't walk up on a girl in a dark alley unless you want to get a pepper spray in your eyes. Or if it's Lara, just get shot to pieces, really. Okay. I think... Oh, this is where we use our cabin key. And now, once again, this is a very dark corner, but hopefully you can see these M16 clips once again. Another lovely pair hidden like that. Okay, so even the color matches, that's good. Shame the color of the door doesn't. Oh well, we can't be too picky. Okay, and look, running tiles, 2 rows of them, so we can use 1 row for a return path, the other just to make it there in the first place. Voila, we pressed a switch, opened the door that we wanted to open all along, and I can hear some very angry footsteps, so let's get that shit ready. Yep, he's down, brilliant. Okay. Now, I'm actually really looking forward to me doing the final statistics video, just to see how many human lives Lara has on her conscience by the end of Tomb Raider 2. Oh boy. It's funny how they decided to make well, basically a dramatic moment for Lara to kill her very first human, Lawson, in Tomb Raider the anniversary, and I liked it. But then what happens in Tomb Raider 2 is just it's just too funny. Look at all these dead bodies. Oh my god. It's like Lara was here. Wow, that was very odd. It's like Lara was not here. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah. But one thing I'm wondering about is whether the Crystal Dynamics trilogy... I think I was talking about this in my first Tomb Raider Let's Play, not sure entirely. But if the Crystal Dynamics trilogy is sort of a reboot after the core era, or if it just directly picks up on that. It's like, did Tomb Raider 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 ever happen in between Anniversary and Legend? That's what I'm wondering. Because yeah, you get these references in Lara's books in her mansion in Anniversary, but that's what they are, references to her adventures from Core design. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure if that means like, oh look, it's the same universe, or if it just means, oh well, a little tribute to long-term fans. I have no idea, and I'd really like to find out. I only found just musings and discussions on both of those ideas. But yeah, oh my god, we already have the storage key. Now, either I have a distorted time perception because I'm hungover, or we are actually doing really well and we're really fast. But before we get too enthusiastic about opening the storage to pick up our lovely golden seraph, let's make sure we do not forget about the single most important statistic of any playthrough, the secrets. So yeah, we're gonna return to the same pillar, and yeah, but this time around we're not gonna continue down those salty tunnels. We're just gonna go to the right and pick up that Jade Dragon that's been teasing us for too long now. And I think we didn't save the game yet, which is impressive, because, you know, the deck is kind of a difficult long level. Sweet. And hopefully we're just not gonna die dealing with the last two enemies. I believe it should be 2 enemies. There are 30 enemies in this level, and we killed 28. Oh, brilliant. Great, so we didn't miss anyone. That's just cool. Oh, you can probably hear some heavy breathing, and since that's not divers, yep, that's flamethrowing guys. And look at all those lovely grenades. I'd love to blow those guys to smithereens, but no, that will mess up our statistic. It's just not worth it. Okay, oh. Look at those poor guys, just standing on the crate tower that we built. And now they're running away. Oh, have you guys reconsidered? Well, that's really cute. Okay, so we could go down by jumping onto the side cavern again, like we did where we encountered the 2 barracudas at the beginning of the level. Or what I want to do is just make a standing jump here. It's gonna take a little bit of damage, but seeing as we're gonna finish the level now, I really don't much care. But yeah, if you're doing a no med packs playthrough, you're not gonna want to take this shortcut. You probably want to go through the side cave. And that's it, both flamethrower guys are dead. And what I said in the diving area level, these guys never ever drop anything, and I believe this was the very last flamethrower guy of the entire game. So yeah, that's cool. So we're gonna open the mysterious storage, listen to dramatic music. Okay, let's light up a flare to celebrate our victory, you know. Some people pop up a champagne, Lara just lights a flare. She's not the most exciting person in the world in that regard. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. Happy New Year everyone, and I'll see you next time in Tibet. Oh, and just a little note. By picking up the Seraph, we picked up the 35th item of the entire level. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.